In this video today, we're going to talk about the Rollbar and Logrocket integration. What are the key benefits? One, you get to see the complete picture. Rollbar provides a lot of contextual data about front-end errors, like what code was running at the time of an exception, who wrote that code, how many times you've seen an error before, and when you first saw it. But with Logrocket, you really complete the picture. Now you can see pixel-perfect session replays, so you can see exactly what a user was doing at the time of an exception. You'll also get one-click workflows. If you're using Rollbar and Logrocket, you're probably doing some version of this workflow today, but in a much more manual fashion. We can make that a lot quicker for you. Now, what are the requirements? One, you'll need an existing Rollbar account with service links enabled. We'll talk about service links in the demo. And two, you'll need an existing Logrocket account. Now let's walk through setting up this integration, and we'll do it in 3 minutes or less. We're going to go ahead and set up a new JavaScript project in Rollbar. We'll just grab this access token and put it into our Rollbar config. Here you can see the Rollbar SDK configuration, and here you can see the Logrocket SDK as well. And this is the short code snippet, which is all we need to get the Logrocket integration working with Rollbar. It essentially just transforms the Rollbar payload to include a link to the session recording in Logrocket. Now that we have everything configured, we can send our first few errors to Rollbar. Now we should see the errors show up in Rollbar just after a few seconds here, and we can start the investigation process for one of these errors. Now clicking on this, we're going to be able to see all of the telemetry data in Rollbar. And if we click the occurrences, we'll actually see more contextual data for each occurrence of this error. So we see things like users impacted, and if we scroll over, we see some custom data like request ID. And to the right of that, we actually see the Logrocket URL. I can click on that to go to Logrocket, but we want to make it even easier with a service link. So what we'll do is actually just to go to our settings, we'll select our project and then service links. And a service link is essentially a dynamic link. It takes variables from your Rollbar error payload and injects them into a custom URL template. In this case, it's just already a URL. But if you wanted to, you could also write a URL template which includes different data like a request ID and use it to link directly to your logging tool to view logs related to that request. But in this case, we're just going to take that URL and we put it between a few curly braces. And we'll call the link Logrocket recording and hit save. So now if we go back to our original error and open it in the occurrence detail view, here we can see all of the raw data, but also this service link has now appeared. Now if we click on that, I'm taken directly to the recording of that session where the error took place. The Rollbar and Logrocket integration takes just a few minutes to set up, but will save hours of developer time when it comes to debugging and resolving front-end errors. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your account manager or support at rollbar.com.